Yo, what's going on, man? Free game all day, man. You know what it is, man. Like, subscribe my channel, man. Hit that like button, man. Hey, let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, check this out. So, your boy, Derrick Jaxn. That was y'all boy now, Derrick Jaxn now. That was y'all homeboy, Derrick Jaxn, right? His wife, ex-wife, then came on, had an interview with this guy, and she telling him, talking about how, which Derrick Jaxn, he is a full-blown narcissist. He really is one, especially for the shit he was doing. You know, that motherfucker there, let me tell you something. You talking about somebody playing some damn games? That motherfucker playing some games. But this is the dynamic that I want to speak on, which is hilarious to me. And it just shows you how some people I ain't gonna say some people. Well, it was some men too. Derrick Jaxn, he played on women's emotions. He made women feel like, you know, he was giving them validation for, you know, you the prize. You know, a man needs to be doing this to you and doing that to you. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now, if he wasn't doing the podcast, you know, he wasn't doing the guru shit, that shit would actually be cool. That shit would actually be decent if that's the game he got them running out here. Cause that shit just impacting you. But when you feeding this to women who need a voice, who wants to, you know, who just wants to hear this from somebody, now you're going into a territory where like you're infecting other lives. Do you know? Just think about how many relationships, because of the way he was talking, the way the shit he putting out there, women actually broke up with their boyfriends, probably left their husbands, probably just completely was like, you know, this is not enough. He was feeling that. Women already think like that anyway. They already feel like whatever they're getting from a man, for the most part, is not enough. You know, so they want to get it from 3 or 4 guys, you know, some women. But just think about that. So, you got that dynamic going on. And then here comes the anti-hero, Kevin Samuels, who came and spoke on so many different topics. But the main thing he was speaking on, he telling men to be the best versions of themselves. He also letting women know that some of the things they're asking for, some of the things they want, they're being delusional about. He's telling the truth. Everything this man spoke on. So he dies, and women, they celebrate him. But when Derrick Jaxn get caught cheating, and women coming out telling all this shit about him, a lot of women, you know, I guess the women who they want to act like, you know, owners of these niggas and whatever, but they was feeding into that shit because that shit was co-signing what they was talking about. So tell me what that leaves us. So the reality of the situation is that some people don't like to hear the truth. That's just it. Some people don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to be told the honest to God truth about real shit. They just want to hear what they feel like sounds good and co-sign what they feel, what they think, and want to prove their point. That's all. People do not like to hear the truth. And sometimes you got to hear the truth about yourself. And I'm not saying like all truth, you know, like I'm not saying it has to be good truth. I mean, you know, you just have to, like, it's just reality, man. You have to accept reality. Like, and Kevin Samuels gave us a dose of reality. He was harder on men than women. That's what's crazy to me. He was really harder on men than women. Just think about it. He telling men what they need to do to be able to get to be to have a certain type of woman in your life, to be doing certain things in your life. You they had a right to actually call yourself, or to think of yourself as a high value man. That was a lot of responsibility he was talking about, what shit that we men had to do. And I could easily see a lot of men, man, fuck what that nigga talking about. He can't tell me shit. But he tell women they delusional, and they had to change their mindset on how they feel and what they want, or, and about themselves, about the type of man they want. The women got upset. It was an uproar about this shit. But, I mean, this is just a prime example that, a lot of times, like, the truth ain't gonna come. It comes in different forms. You know what I'm saying? That man, Derrick Jaxn, played with a lot of women. He played with them. He literally, really did play with them. And that shit is not cool. Like, that shit is not what it is, man. Like, he led a lot of people on. He told them a lot of false narratives. He tried to make it seem like the shit that he was speaking about was really real, and women need to listen to him. But no, that ain't, no. Nah, he really like, and at the end of the day, if you just think about it, there's a lot of people listening to this man. A lot of people had a lot of women really was going off of what this man was talking about. And I promise you, it's probably a lot of situations who might have already been on the verge, but he definitely gave him that push out the door. You know what I'm saying? To break up with whoever they was with. And that man did that. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You see, look, this man had a beautiful wife. That woman was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And he really had her self-esteem that low. That if that ain't narcissistic behavior, man, I don't know what it is. He told her self-esteem down. The woman said he made her watch sex tapes with other women. That's a lot, man. Anyway, man, hey, free game all day, man. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I can tell you right now, that's some shit Cameron Samuels when doing, and he probably ain't never done. I can tell you that right now. Folks, they focus on the wrong thing, man. But anyway, man, y'all peace, man.